There's a lot of trust there. They do a good job of switching off and knocking each other off and protecting the quarterback in pass pro.
3rd down and 2. They pick up the first down. Anderson Castle tied at 10. 3.5 to go here in Durham in the season opener. Out of the flat to Anderson Castle. Got it. And more. Anderson Castle. Anderson Castle. Chipped up at the 10.
And that's the danger of bringing your house and bringing your linebackers downhill. Everybody in the box. So once the back gets past the line of scrimmage there.
And he's really got this program in a good spot here, year number 2.
And 3rd and 2, Castle driving the legs, gets the first down to the 20-yard line.
A little momentum.
Mensah bouncing around in the pocket and dumps it off to Castle. And he's got a first down. We're inside 2 minutes, so the clock will stop.
For the quarterback, Mensah.
Yeah, extra offensive lineman Bradley Smith, the backup center, comes into the game. And this is Anderson Castle at 215 pounds with a push. Touchdown, Duke. Anderson Castle, one cut running. And he picks up 5, 3rd down and 3. And now his counterpart, Darian Mensah, the multi-million-dollar quarterback, directing Duke. Anderson Castle finishes a run. Touchdown, Duke. Let's put 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's the linebacker, Sean Brown, 0. He's right there to make the play. And Castle runs right through him. Right through him.
Just like you got to be a running back if you're Turbo Richard. That is good stuff. All right, 2-point game. And Duke with the football. And this is Anderson, don't call me Thad Castle, picks up a first down.
Showing us how to get it done, and Castle paying it off for the first down run.
Castle again runs behind Hazley and gets wrapped up by Trey Thomas. And Duke wanted to reshape its offense. So Mensah in over Murphy, and a lot of new pieces around him as well. Clean pocket. Checked out. Castle very effective as a pass catcher as well. And he's got a first down, wrapped up by Sean Brown. Yeah. Castle up the middle with a first down and more. Anderson Castle, the king of the castle.
Run the football, but I want you to watch Kenny Soares here. He's the linebacker. He gets lost inside. When you get lost inside, that's just an easy run for Castle. Anderson races, and look, everyone calls him Baby Allstott, and he has the and Mensah in this offense not turning the ball over.
Castle plunges straight ahead. A couple timeouts at the disposal of Dave Doran.
Look, you see the scoreboard and you're down 12 points, but there's still some things that you can build on from this game.
Castle trying to finish this thing off, and he's got a first down to do so.
The Orange scramble Hastings on to play in that defensive front. Here goes Mensah to Anderson Castle, right into the teeth and forward for the first down. 53-week home winning streak is the way it works out on the calendar for the Orange. And that run will make it 3rd and short. Again, it's Anderson Castle. Layered out to the right. Castle going there with him. There's Mensah getting it to Anderson Castle. He'll step out of a tackle. First down again inside the 20. Castle tackled right around the 12 by Kerr. Pitt, by the way, led Louisville 17-0. It was 17-17, now 27-17. The Panthers playing without Desmond Reed today at the running back spot. There's Anderson Castle for 5.
I would say that's what it'll be.
Give is Castle. Quick hitter right side. And he'll drive inside the 45 to the 44. That's going to leave 3rd and probably a full 5. I figured you were going to talk about, one of the really bright offensive minds in college football.
Yeah.
Here's the give. This is Anderson Castle now. Castle Sneaks at the 5 and scores. Anderson Castle finishes the drive with a 13-yard touchdown run.
American leads the ACC in reception yards, does a terrific job winning on third down.
And a nice first down run from Anderson Castle. So that's his first official carry of the night. He's going to get another one here. Left side run and a good cut. He is a north-south runner for sure. Mensa hands off to Castle. Inside the 5, down close to the 2.
They don't need to bring an extra safety down for the run game.
Castle. That should be a touchdown. They haven't signaled yet, but he got there, and it is a touchdown. Well, Duke is not going away tonight. Their offense, after a slow start, they have come to play.
Well, just as I was giving that Cal defensive...
Duke gets the ball to start the second half, which is another important factor. Castle again pushing. Touchdown, Duke. Wow.
This Duke offensive line is really starting to win the line of scrimmage against a very big and physical Cal defensive front. You got to give a lot of...
Yeah, Castle in the backfield. And they will give it to him straight ahead. Castle, tough run. That was not an easy yard. So instead of...
Castle looking for ACC rushing touchdown number 7, and he came within a yard of it. At least 10 points out on the field. Anderson Castle in the secondary. Bopped down at about the 48-yard line of Georgia Tech, but not before easily picking up the first down. Metzer going to hand Anderson Castle on the reroute. First down for Duke. Out to midfield goes the Appalachian transfer. Duke with one timeout. They're going to hand it to Anderson Castle. He got the first down.
So that was all in an effort right there. Quads and the formation to pull the defense out of the box.
And Duke right on the bump at the 32 of Clemson. And here goes Anderson Castle fighting for yards.
Remember, they controlled their own destiny of those 5 one-loss teams in the ACC. Only them and Georgia Tech both do. And so with the check down, here is Castle, always falling forward.
Wow.
Here's the give to Castle, and he will. Did he crack the tape is the question. He did, and Anderson Castle's got the Duke touchdown. So the Blue Devils answer Lopez's 1-yard run with one of their own from the Appalachian transfer, Anderson Castle, who scores for the 7th time this year.
You know what the best part is? I love they got it under center. They put a fullback in the backfield. They ran a little power concept. Yeah, they got to protect the edges here and hand the ball off to 4.
Hagan's through the formation. This is Castle. Touchdown, Duke. Second rushing score of the day for Anderson Castle. A game for the Blue Devils has got 2 rushing scores. That gives him 8 on the year, and the Blue Devil lead is 2 touchdowns. First and goal for Mensa and the Blue Devils.
Castle.
Anderson Castle. Touchdown for Duke. 3rd of the day for Castle. And the Blue Devils go for 2. On 3rd and about 2.5. Play fake to Castle. Here's Mensa looking, and it's Castle wide open. Anderson at the 10. It's 1st and goal inside the 10 at the 7. You count Tony Boggs lined up at the right. Castle banging away. Does he get in? He does. Touchdown Duke and Anderson Castle. So Wake went for it on 4th down. Failed.